Alright, today's module, the final one, we took to the idea of interactive gaming and using that in the educational setting to force this, new age of video games and stuff to our advantage. Me, myself, I've always, played a lot of games, and I've really enjoyed games, and I could definitely see how this could be utilized and strengthened and used within the educational setting. Now, my thoughts on it are that it's going to spread into the education, and not so much because it has to, but because it should. And I'm not talking about joking around, messing around kind of games, which are good for kids too, but on a different level, we're talking about gaming that will actually increase their interaction with education itself. The hardest part, I would say, of teaching that I would think would be holding the interest of people, holding the interest of kids, students, any age group. And that's really true for any kind of meeting or get together where you're leading. The process is you want to hook them, you want to get their attention, you want to keep their attention. And interactive games, to me, create that kind of fill that can allow stuff like that to happen, where you have fun while learning. It's a very good tool for reviewing, not so much teaching information, but reviewing information, hammering in that memorization to where they remember it, but in a fun way, where they can relate it to something enjoyable and kind of have fun with it. It's a simple way to entertain while still learning education. The Jeopardy, the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and the I always imagine the briefcase one. What's that called? Deal or No Deal. It's a great way for the class. Even with like Jeopardy and stuff, it's a great way for them to cooperate too by splitting them into groups and stuff like that. Now, do I think this is going to be used in the future classroom? Absolutely. I think it should be used in the future classroom. It holds their interest. And, it's not for everyone, but, technology is growing and we have to grow with it. It may not be for everyone, but it's something that you should keep an open mind to. It is something that we can create that will... Now, interactive gaming serves as a tool. It creates that fill that could create the interaction between teacher and student, that way that they can enjoy the classroom beyond just the municipal memorization, learning, striking in, and it creates more of a feel for the I enjoyed that, and they were able to relate the content with their enjoyment, making it a much easier idea. Games, video games, all of that has becoming more and more popular over the past few years. And it's even become an e-sport. Whether you agree with that or not, it has become, an e-sport. And it's going to continue to get bigger. It's something that people have fun with. And associating that with education can create a very open-minded, students. And it can create a more fun time that helps them memorize stuff and remember stuff. Now, the template I used was a Jeopardy one. It was very simplistic, and it was, used in PowerPoint. If you have an understanding of PowerPoint, even a basic understanding of PowerPoint, it's very simple to use. You click on the point, it takes you to the scroll down one to get the answer, and you can click back on the home screen. It's as simple as that. And it gives you, you just type in the question. It says, here's question 1, here's question 2, here's question 3, here's the answer. And you just kind of follow exactly what it says, and it really is very simplistic if you have the use of PowerPoint down. So it was very user-friendly, especially for people who have a basic understanding of technology, and we in this class at this point should have a basic understanding of at least PowerPoint. In terms of problems, like I said, it wasn't really problematic at all for me, at least in this certain case, just because of PowerPoint's a very simplistic and user-friendly software. Now, I would just use, interactive. It's asking how would I use this in the, future classroom, and I'd use it exactly like it was put together today. You just take the the templates. You create a simple Jeopardy, and you're able to entertain students with a review for a test, for a quiz, for anything, even at the end of a lesson. And it creates a, people remember the beginning and the ending of things. And, stuffing all that stuff in between, a lot of it, goes in one ear, out the other. So taking the ending and really hammering down on the review of things you went over can really, cement the stuff you learned throughout that lesson, and it creates much more room and much more opportunity for the student to understand and utilize the very information you've given them. So interactive gaming definitely does have a place in the education environment, at least I think so, and it creates a much more interactive and fun way to, detail the students exactly what to do.